Hey you guys! I began within the semester knowing one thing. I will be graduating with an associate's in arts and fine arts, thankfully. One of my favorite projects was the assemblage project. I'm big into fashion and sustainability, so I knew this was going to be fun for me until I met the embroidery hoop and French knots. That process truly defeated me and 2 needles, which I snapped into half. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I did that either, but it happened. My original concept was going to be a skirt, but I forgot her at home, so I ended up using one of my crop tops that I was wearing that day to school, and I instantly headed to Pinterest and created a board. Here you can see that I'm seam ripping. I always forget that word for some reason. But the most I learned throughout this assignment was patience was key through all of this. It was pretty hard to keep going throughout this piece. Shout out to Mom Does Stuff for her in-depth tutorial for the Brother Model LX3817A sewing machine. It really came in handy. So just finished watching the tutorial, so here we go. Don't know why I feel a bit nervous, but I do. Alright. She's kind of just stuck in place now. I don't know why that's scared. Oh. Okay, second attempt to get this piece sewed in. So we're gonna put it underneath, right? Okay. Ah! Okay. After all of that, I only used the sewing machine for one piece, so Brother Model LX3817A1. I honestly thought it was just a lot more peaceful to do it by hand, and that is what I crave. I would definitely redo this project just because I feel like if I had more time, it would definitely come out a lot better than what it became to be. It definitely is cute, but I give it a 3.5. I realized that it wasn't enough to my liking. I found old pieces of jewelry and I added all the texture I possibly could to everything. I originally was going to add the belt buckle, but it was too heavy for the fabric, so I ended up with this small piece that originally was the necklace. Then I embedded pieces of beads, glass, plastic, and it became a 4.5. The girls definitely did approve. Second project was the metamorphosis creature. I was a single mother through this process, supporting and providing for my creature. Since I entered the class at a later date, it gave the energy of a crash course. Nonetheless, it was a fun experience to work with all the tools. Now I know what it's like to be God. Plaster carving is next. It began with sketches, an abstract idea. I ran with it, especially if it piques my interest. My piece came from looking within, the change that comes. Yeah, I really got into it with the mallet, a little too into it, to be honest, because yeah, I broke my piece. And I was really disappointed about that, honestly, but my classmates, thank you guys, reminded me that it's okay, and it kind of went along with my concept, so that eased me a bit. I was still disappointed though. Overall, I really enjoyed the process from carving, cleaning, to spraying, and really getting into the whole recording process for this digital story. It was an interesting experience to create these pieces with another layer, a different perspective, knowing it would be part of this digital storytelling. This piece a 4.5 just because it broke, but I would have to say my favorite project would be the peach I created simply for its sensitive relations I have for it. Not much of a drastic change was created in my view for 3D art, just that I'm more excited to have less limits in my creations and that there's endless possibilities to it as an artist. And it's really exciting because I genuinely express a lot of vulnerability with my pieces. But thank you guys.